All right, so yeah, we back part two of behind making the beat for Many Mansions. This one I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth on, just because it's a couple more moving pieces more than I had on the first part of the beat. So the beat flip actually starts out with an interview piece from Gil Scott Heron, who's one of my favorite poets. And the reason why I chose to feature this on this particular song, or just the project in general, is because when I actually sat down and started getting serious about like making the project, I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to sound like, and what were some things I was going to draw inspiration from. Like I was really intentional about kind of mapping out what the creative process and the flow of the project was going to look like. And so while I was trying to figure all that out, I was watching Black Wax, which is like a movie slash documentary concert type piece from Gil Scott Heron, where one part of it he's walking the streets of DC, just giving like facts and knowledge about the black culture in DC and what it was like living there. And then on the flip side of it, he's doing like a concert there as well. So one minute he's doing spoken word poetry, telling about things going on in the area, and the next he's on stage like singing his songs and doing his thing. And I thought that was really dope, and so that's why a lot of the songs and cutways are like poems, or spoken word pieces, or clips, that are helping tell the same story just from a different aspect, and then the beat jumps back in. I got that from Black Wax from Gil Scott Heron. So then his piece comes in, says his thing, does it, whatever, and then drops the beat. So the beat, actually, or the sample for the beat, comes from the same song that I sampled on the original part of Many Mansions, just another piece, another portion of it. And same formula though. I have the high, the low, and then the bass. And what that sounds like is, make sure I got my pattern right. All right, bet we live. So we're gonna start with the high part first, take out the drums and all that stuff. All right, cool. So yeah, sounds like this. So that was the high, and then I brought the low in with it as well. And so not only just for the sonics or like the audio blend or creative process of it, but the reason why I have the high and the low both singing at the same time is to symbolize how you essentially could have, you know, the meaning of tear down, start over again. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, depending on what season you're in. So of course you got obviously the high, which to some people could be like, the good side or whatever. Then a lot of times, I mean, even the devil tells you stuff that sounds good, but in all actuality, it's not. And so that's why I like the marriage of those two. You put them together, and it just sounded really good too. And mind you, this is without all the filters and stuff on it right now, just because I wanted it to be clear enough for you all to hear as well. So then, of course, I got the bass that comes in with it. That bass really set it off. And so then for the drums, especially because I was going for my 90s RZA Wu Tang bag, instead of making the drums myself, I went and chopped them and picked them from another old sample, one of my favorite samples I love to sample a lot. I just took the drums off of it though, instead of using the vocals and any other instruments. And so I got this sound for it. Real old school, real boom bap inspired. Then the kicks wasn't really hitting enough for me, so then I did actually go add my own kick just to kind of play underneath it, and then an open hat, just because that open hat is kind of my signature right now. And in the bass. last part, probably my favorite part, is the last sample that I used on this track was so originally it came from a Ghostface Killer song called Mighty Healthy, but then Kanye took it for a New God Flow with him and Pusha T, and it's the part where it says "Come and have a good time with God." I always loved that part, and then I thought it was a good segue or transition piece, but then also just for the meaning behind it, where kind of like I was saying, the duality of you have the two voices competing, and essentially they're all telling you something good. You can tear it down, start over, make a brand new start. Sounds good, but again, is it God or is it the devil? And so I like the aspect of having like the come and have a good time with God, because depending on what God you're serving, capital G as in Yahweh, or lowercase g as in anything that you made an idol in your life, even yourself, your own desires, could be drawing you, or making you want to pursue that instead. And it's like, yeah, come and have a good time. It's all good. It's like, again, it's supposed to be a party song. It sounds good, but is it really? It's very like introspective, with just in an upbeat, type tempo. Just kind of make you nod your head, kind of like what Andre 3000 said on "Hey, y'all don't hear me, I just want to dance." There's a real message or meaning behind it, but if you get too caught up in the beat, you'll miss it. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play that part just because I like that pattern so much. Yeah, that was fire. And then I ended it out uh, another part or another sample from that same song that I sampled for the beat, where it just says, "I can tell that something strange. What I do to make this change? Bring it, boom, boom." And there you have it. It's Many Mansions.